Okay, okay. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. Give me a replay, gang, if you're watching the replay. And if you're watching on YouTube, we especially appreciate you because, YouTube don't care about you unless someone's commenting, liking, or sharing. So make sure that you support this joint with a like, a comment, or a share. We do this 7 days a week. My name's Haziq Ali. We also do it on the live line. I'll put you onto that in a minute. But YouTube is super cool because you get to hold under these joints for posterity. You know what I'm saying? We get to kind of kick it with each other years in the future, and you'll still have the content. This is the stuff that helped me become a millionaire. Like, I was just now homeless. You know what I mean? And for me to own my home with no mortgage, platinum American Express cards, all this stuff, it's because of the stuff that I'm teaching you. So don't take this for a joke. What's up, Trisha? All right. Miss Goldson in the house. Don't take this for a game. Don't take this for a joke. And this is a good one. A lot of times I tell you, it's good to use these trainings every morning. So you got something to kick it with your prospects about. You got something to kick it with your leads about. But this is a training that you're probably going to want to kick it with your teammates. You're probably going to want to let your teammates know you in the house. What up? What up? Good morning, millionaires. Yeah, you're going to want to let you know. You're going to want your folk to know about this training. If you have any brand new teammates, this is for them. If you're in the world of home-based business, then I want to suggest you join us this morning.
Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time because we're going to... Please answer your...
All right, here we go.
Thank you. Please announce yourself. Hang up. All participants are muted. Entry and exit tones are off.
All right. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody's feeling incredible. My name is Haziq Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration coach, a profit accelerator. We try and get your money up. You know what I mean? Every single morning we gather up here today, 7 days a week. I'm here Monday through Friday. And TGIM, right? The grind include, thank God it's Monday. You know what I'm saying? We be like TGIM around here. And it's because every week we got a brand new chance to do it all over again, man. This could be the best week that we've ever lived. If you received that, then let me see it in the comments. Best week ever. Somebody give me best week ever in the comments. How you feeling this morning? Best week ever. If you're listening in on the Millionaire Mind Line, write that on your notes. Write that on the top of the paper. Best week ever. Best week ever. That's what we're looking at right now. We're looking down the barrel of the best week that we've ever lived on planet Earth. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that we are with intention looking to get better every single day. I love home-based businesses, y'all. A lot of times I tell you, that it's really good to, share these calls with prospects and leads because it helps you build relationship. I mean, it's just good to share with people you like, people you can help, right? Because you got to serve before you deserve. But this particular training is really going to be around you talking to your other teammates. I want to suggest that you share this with different teammates you have. Every morning, we don't focus on one particular type of business, but today we're focusing on home-based businesses because in these times of COVID, in these times of all kinds of madness going on with the economy, people are more focused than ever on the idea that they can't just depend on one paycheck. One revenue stream is way too close to none, right? And we know that at any given time, the market could change. Any given time, the climate could change. But we also know that when you're looking at this industry, what you're looking at is a world where you are surrounded by money all of a sudden because you're surrounded by people right now. And all these people around you got problems. Millionaires, direct sales or the home-based business industry can take the form of people that love to do, maybe you like to do one-on-one sales. Maybe it's multi-level marketing. Okay. Maybe it's network marketing. Okay. Maybe it's one-on-one sales. Maybe you use the party model. Maybe you do a bunch of them, right? We're going to do a training later this week where we just go through the different ways that you can present. So you can begin exploring your options and be more aware of the frameworks and the systems you can use. Because the problem with this industry getting so big so quickly, our own company has experienced amazing increase, but the whole industry has, right? But the problem with it is that means fewer people are getting trained properly. Fewer people know what they are doing. And what happens is that goes out there and that messes it up for the whole industry. Do you hear me? So what I got for you is 10 different ways that you can begin to accelerate your growth in the world of a home-based business. I'm gonna give you 10 fundamentals, and I want you to rank yourself from 1 to 5. You know, sometimes we go way to 10. I don't want you to do 10 today. I want to see 1 to 5. 5 is you are incredible. You're the best to ever do it. 1 is, yo, I need work. Rank yourself from terrible to terrific, 1 to 5 in these categories. If you're ready for the first one, give me a number 1 and a share. Give me a best week ever and a share. If you're ready for number 1, give me a best week ever and a share. If you're ready for number 1. All right, y'all, let's go. Give me a number 1 and a share. Best week ever. That's what I'm talking about. Best week ever. Best week ever. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Best week ever. Best week ever. Here we go. I love it. I love it. All right, here's the first one. Millionaires, you got to use and love what it is you're selling. You got to be a product of your product. Your customers are going to know when you're just giving them a spiel because you want to make some money. And when you're really excited about this product, what it's done for you, what it's doing for your family, what it's doing for your hope, what it's doing for your destiny, what it's doing for your zest for life, what it's doing for your relationships, what it's doing for the fact that you're now having more fun in your life. Check it out. They can tell when you are enthusiastic versus when you're just trying to sell something. This is why a lot of people that first get in, they blow up. And I don't even like when people blow up too quick, to be honest with you. That's not my favorite kind of story to even share. My favorite kind of story to share are the people that are I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But man, what makes you a legend is that you don't have respect for the odds. You like, it's me against the world and I love it. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, what you got to do when you first get in is observe how people go crazy sometimes, don't even know what they're doing. And you're like, dang, that must be because all you're looking at is enthusiasm. Long term, if you want to keep that power, you need to really love what it is you're selling. You need to really be into it. Are you using your, like we got a financial resources joint. So it's like, hey, are you using your debt elimination system? Are you using a budgeting software? Because all you got to do is have more personal stories to share. Next thing you know, they want to do it too. Are you using a real estate investment education? Man, listen, my man Jamal Flono and his lady Shalonda Lee, they jumped on that real estate investment education program so quick. I guarantee you they're going to sell more of the real estate investment education than anybody else in their circle if they're the only ones who are actually a product. Are you using and loving what you're selling? You get personal experience from this. You get testimony from this. It is important that you practice what you preach. You hear me? Give yourself a rank on that and a share if you're ready for the second one. 1 to 5. How do you give yourself, how do you score? This is an element of you becoming a superstar with your home-based business. You got to be intimately aware of what you got. You know what I mean? Give me a score on that. And then let's take it to number 2. If you're ready, give me a score on that. Give me a score on that. That's right. Best week ever, Renee. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Salams, Kerman. That's what I'm talking about. DJ Jamad in the house. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Okay. Passion Profits TV. Give yourself a score on that. Give yourself a score. Okay. All right. Jonathan give himself a 3. Yeah. Good morning, millionaires. Kim gave herself a 5. I love it. Erica's like, yo, practice what you preach. That's right. Prophet of Wealth gave himself a 7 on a scale of 1 to 5. Okay, here's number 2. Appreciate everybody playing along. I want you to just be aware. Here's the second one, y'all. Manage your expectations. If you're going to be a superstar, then you need to manage your expectations. What do I mean? Stay realistic? No, that's not what I'm saying. I hate the word realistic, to be honest with you. It's not realistic, like Will Smith say, to bend a piece of metal and fly it over the ocean. You hear me? It's not realistic to flip a switch and lights come on all over your house. That's not realistic. It's not realistic that a boat made out of metal can float. Every time I've ever put metal in the water, it sinks like a rock. You know what I mean? So they told you flat out, building a boat out of wood was the only way to go. It's not realistic that it's going to be meant. You hear me? What if your word realistic is just you admitting your ignorance, right? What I'm saying is you got to manage your expectations. You might have heard direct salespeople. You might have heard home-based business people. You may have heard uplines, people that are pitching you some MLM, and they say, hey, you bring in, all you got to do is help 5 people get 8 people, and then you get a new car. Here's what they leave out, that you got to talk to 50 people to get those 5. With us, you help 3 people get 2 people, and you already are like $250 a month, right? But check it out. To get those 3 people, which make you free, everybody says 3 make you free, but they leave out, you need to talk to 30 people to get them 3. And I'm not giving you exact numbers, but I am saying that when you start off and you suck, 1 out of 10 is what listen to me. Everybody can get 1 out of 10. It's the magic of numbers. If you talk to 100 people, y'all, check this out. If you talk to 100 people, 10 you could be giving out $100 bills on the corner. You could be giving out $100 bills on the corner. Check it out. 10 people going to be like, no, right? Another 10 are going to be like, yeah. And then 80 in the middle, you kind of got to like, now it's how are you dressed? How do you look? How are you talking? How are you? It's a lot of other factors for those other 80. But my God, 10 are going to say yes immediately. 10 are going to be like, it's too good to be true. No. That's the percent. So if out of 100, you got 10, out of 10, there's 1. Oh, Haziq, I talked to 10. I didn't get 1. I guarantee you out your next 10, you're going to get 2. So now you look at it, you've talked to 20, you got 2 people. This is the magic of these numbers, y'all. It's supreme mathematics. But you have to know this. You can't just get in there and say, oh, I'm going to sign up 3. They're going to sign up. You're going to end up quitting. All you're going to do is burn yourself out and get frustrated because nobody told you what was coming. You need to know what's coming. You need to be a student of the game. Give yourself a rank of unmanaging your expectations. I'm playing the game of large numbers, managing your expectations, right? Give yourself a rank and then give me a share if you're ready for the next one. And then we're going to take it to number 3. Give yourself a score, 1 to 5. 5 is you are incredible. You work your numbers. Every day you're working your numbers because you got to go through the no's to get to those yeses. You're looking to adjust what it is you're saying. This weekend in the Kaizen Academy, we had, big time technical difficulties this past weekend. But this weekend in the Kaizen Academy, we're just going to focus on these magical words you can say to help you set appointments because they're magical things you say to make them automatically say no. Like, would you be interested in? No. No, I wouldn't. Matter of fact, while you're talking, I'm thinking of excuses, right? But then there's other things that you can do differently. Okay, I'm seeing these scores coming in. Yeah, Miss Toy. That's what I'm talking about. I love that transparency. Okay. Erica says she working her numbers. Miss Kim says she working her numbers. All right. Kerman, transparency. I love it. All right. I'm surprised to see that, Dennis. Okay. But I know you probably talking about the health and wellness joint. DD. Okay. I love it. Okay, Vita. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Okay. Here's the third one, y'all. Check it out. You need to read your compensation plan. Do you know how you get paid? Have you read the marketing plan? What I'm basically saying is you need to read the fine print. You hear me? You need to understand your company's marketing plan. You need to understand your company's compensation plan. You need to understand the policies and the procedures. You've just bought into a business, but it's almost like a franchise. Some companies don't want you setting up your own marketing. They don't want you using your name in the marketing. Some don't want you using a company's name in your marketing. Some people don't want you setting up your own website. Some people require you set up your own website. Some give you a website to use. Then on top of that, the one I started with, maximizing your income. Do you even know which products make you the most money? Do you know which products help you get the most residual? Do you know which products get you the most volume? Do you know which products it's most helpful for you to help your people sell and offer? Do you know what kind of bonuses you're available for? Do you know how many do you know what kind of bonuses are on the table? right? What kind of contests are going on in the company? You know, I know with Novate, there's constantly a contest going on. At any given moment, you could be on your way to winning $500 in one of like 7 different categories. And then you'll go around and ask people, and they don't even know the contests are going on. You know what I mean? You could literally be taking this money and stuffing your investment account, or taking this money and stuffing your retirement fund. It's just free money sitting around you because everybody got problems. But the better you understand the terms that allow you to run your business, the better you understand the opportunities that are available to you, the better you understand from the last example how the products and services work, the more you're going to get paid. Give yourself a rank on understanding the compensation plan, the marketing plan, the policies and procedures. Where are you? Score 1 to 5 and then give me a share. If you want to be a superstar, this is important. How are you going to tell your people so that you can get the duplication you really need to have freedom, right? How are you going to get the duplication you need to have freedom if you don't understand it yourself? Think about that. Think about that. Oh, because they can go read it. Well, how are they going to go read it if they're not duplicating you reading it? Don't nobody say monkey talk, monkey listen. You hear me? Don't nobody say monkey talk, monkey listen. You hear me? You hear me? If you're ready for number 4, rank yourself on number 3. Rank yourself on understanding that compensation plan. And then we're going to take it to number 4. Y'all slowing down now. Y'all like, whoa, now he asking me real stuff. Oh, snap. Kim gave herself a 5 on that. I love it. That's why Kim is so successful. If y'all don't follow her, y'all should. Erica gave herself a 3. Love the transparency. Love the transparency. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. If you have not subscribed, if you're following us on Facebook, please join us on YouTube. I bet it's there in the caption somewhere. Join us on YouTube. If you're watching a replay on YouTube, please give comments. Please play along and rank yourself and whatnot, because that helps us to get the channel really moving, really moving. I just found out YouTube don't give a damn about you unless people are liking and sharing and doing comments. So that's up to y'all. That's y'all's part of this relationship. All right, here's number 4. Huge mistake that I see people make. I'm gonna give you 2 more and then we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go do our affirmations and then we'll finish this tomorrow, right? But here's number 4. Huge mistake I see people make. Huge mistake I see people make, y'all. You gotta identify your target market. You have to identify your target market. What is your rank? What kind of rank? What kind of score do you give yourself on identifying your target market? How well have you determined the best buyers for your product or your service or your opportunity, your business goals? Most of these companies, most home-based businesses tell you to do the same thing. And it's because it works. They'd be like, hey, make a list, of 50 people, right? Make a list of 100 people that you know. And then the reason they tell you to do this is because that's a good way to start working through your numbers, start getting a feel for your sales pitch, what people respond to. Do they like this? Do they like that? And it's sort of a safe space. But I'm going to tell you something, man. That is a good thing to do when you're getting started. But it's just like working out, right? I can either choose to go on a diet or I can choose to create a lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? And what I'm suggesting to you is that when you get into this home-based business world, what I'm humbly suggesting, what I'm meekly proposing is that you approach this like a lifestyle. So yeah, a list of 100 is super cool. But what I want you to do is begin to adjust your personality so that you can attract wealth. And what that means is it's time to get interested in people. I'm talking about the waiter. I'm talking about the waitress. I'm talking about the Uber driver. I'm talking about the person that holds the door open for you as you walk into the building. I'm talking about the person that's ringing up your groceries. I'm talking about the person that's standing beside you in the line. I'm saying once you hit the level where you understand that's your goal, I guarantee you increase. It's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing. That's why this weekend's class is so important, because I'm going to give you 6 different formulas you can use, and you can just freak them. And then we're going to stop in real time and help you create the formula for your business. We're going to stop everything. You're going to unmute yourself on the Zoom, and then we're going to talk through it for your business. You get what I'm saying? And we've got 6 different formulas for you, but they're not going to help you unless you've identified your target market. You need to know what kind of people you're looking for. You need to know what kind of people you're looking for so you can ask the right questions that help them eliminate themselves or raise their hand and say, hey, that's me. Man, I gave some magic out. I was talking to my man, David O. I don't know where he at. I know he out there somewhere. I was talking to David and we were talking about how a lot of times people do not really utilize these questions the way that they could. He was like, nah, man, that's one of my biggest things. I'm gathering those questions, but that's because he's already picked out a target market he's going to aim at. He's decided he's just going to aim at car lots. And so when he gets up in there with the car lot, he's already got a set of questions that he can use every single time because of the fact that he's identified the people that can, 1, help him achieve his income goals the quickest, the people who, 2, he has the most type of opportunities for, the people who, 3, he understands what this can do for them and what this can do for their vision, so he can talk to them sincerely about profiting more and increasing more and what's in it for them, because he truly sees it. And therefore, he's got questions that he can use. You don't have to keep on burning energy coming up with new questions every time. Am I making sense? Give yourself a score, millionaire, on identifying a target market. How well have you identified a target market? Millionaires, there is a tendency in the home-based business world to focus on targeting people who want to make money. And I'm not saying that's necessarily bad, but what I'm saying is you're better off focusing, first of all, on people that need to solve a problem with these products and services. Why? Because once they see it works, they're going to naturally want to share it with people. They're not bad people. They want somebody else to win. They want somebody else to get rid of that pain. They want somebody else to get rid of that deficiency they're having. They want somebody else to be able to live to their fullest capacity. The thing is, they're going to understand it more intrinsically. It's going to be implicit once they see their own results. So what you want to do is, yes, focus on strategic alliances where, yes, you focused on, I'm not mad at that, but also I want you to get a feel for who it is you can best help. Now in our company, sometimes that's the same thing, because like Kim is pointing out, we have the types of products, some companies have the types of products where you got lower ticket items, you got medium ticket items, you got higher ticket items. You know what I mean? Our company got products that cost $15,000. So you have certain people that might just focus on selling that, like a Kirby vacuum or like selling cars or something. All they want to do is focus on that. Well, guess what? They've got a whole different vibe to the way that they're approaching the public, to the way they're approaching their lives, to the way they're approaching their seminars, to the way they're approaching the workshops they're throwing. If my man's just looking at car lots, y'all, and he's identified that target market, you trying to tell me he ain't going to start doing a weekly webinar called How to Buy More Car for Less Money and letting all his car lot strategic alliances kind of partner with him? So everybody that calls that car lot, they're able to say, don't buy a car, even if you don't buy a car from me. Don't buy a car until Tuesday night after this webinar. My man David is putting it on. It's called How to Buy More Car for Less Money. Who's not going to attend that webinar? And then, of course, they get on there and they hear about what? How to prepare your credit so that you can buy more car for less money. What? Because I know the target market now. You get what I'm saying? If this is making sense to somebody, then let me see target market. Where are you at with your score? Where are you at with your score with the target market? Okay, I see him coming in. All right, if you're ready for number 5, give yourself a score on identifying your target market. I got one more for you, and then we gone. We about to go do our affirmations, y'all. We about to go do our affirmations. Good morning, Kim. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Sister Bay coming in from YouTube. Shouts out to all my YouTube them. All my YouTube them. All right, here's the last one, y'all. Here we go. Identify your value proposition. Shouts out to Miss Shirley Nixon, who, we really had an epiphany on Friday during Free Coaching Friday, where she was like, yo, when I'm sitting there with them, a lot of times it's like their eyes glaze over when I start doing a presentation. I was like, first of all, why are you doing a presentation? We always believe recommendation is more powerful than impersonation. And I'll get into that later, right? But a lot of times they don't want you to be the expert. They want you to be the one they're experiencing the pain with. They want you to be the one they can relate to. They want to feel comfy in the fact that you was going through what they're going through and this person helped you out. They love the expert being a stranger. They don't want their friend to be the expert because they're like, I know you, dog, and you ain't no expert. No. I want somebody that does this. I want somebody that does this. I get it. You've been taking some classes and stuff, but I want somebody that does this because my life is important. You get me? So first of all, that was an opportunity for improvement. But then the second opportunity for improvement is that here's number 5, y'all. You got to identify your value proposition. We worked through it, right? We was like, hey, if I'm going to talk to this pastor and he's the youth pastor for the church and all of that, right? And then I'm like, hey, you should do a class on financial literacy using King Solomon's principles, right? You can use Bible verses, attach them to the financial literacy pieces, and then people can understand not only scripture, but they can understand their finances. Now, who's going to come up with that? Whose job is it to think of that for that youth pastor? Oh, I'm just supposed to assume he's going to look at this credit company and come up with all that on his own just because we got personal credit, business credit, real estate investment education, and then funding and lending. He's supposed to look at that and come up with all of that within 10 minutes. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. It's your job to identify the value proposition. Give yourself a score on that. Give yourself a score on that. It's your job to identify the value proposition. It's your job to determine. Whose job is it, y'all? If you know it's your job, say my job in the comments. Say my job. It's my job to determine how the market can benefit from my damn products. I'm the one that became a product of the product. I'm the one that know the debt elimination system can use the snowball effect or the avalanche. I'm the one that understands how the budgeting software attaches itself to my bank account. I'm the one who knows the product. So I'm the one that got to come up with the value proposition. Do you hear me? Are your customers going to gain more energy? Are your customers going to be able to cook better? Are your customers going to be able to keep on eating what they normally eat but lose weight because you turn their body into a fat burning machine? What I'm saying to you is that you need to know the value proposition. Are they going to feel better? Are they going to be more confident? You need to know the value proposition, and you need to know how to reframe all of the features so that it's relevant to the person you're talking to. And that's why meaningful conversation is so important. Millionaires, if your products are non-toxic, what the heck do that mean? Because we don't even know what toxic means. Oh, if my kids accidentally eat it when I walk out the room, it won't kill them like the competition's product would. Oh, wow. Didn't even know that was a possibility. You just made it relevant to me. Is it going to cut down on my asthma? Is it going to help me have fewer? Am I going to have less allergies? Right? All right, y'all. That was number 5. That's all we got time for today. I hope this was helpful. It's time for us to do some affirmations. You hear me? It's time for us to do some affirmations. This Saturday's Kaizen Academy going to be dead serious, man. If you're looking to have more magical words, I think it's going to help you. But right now, we're about to get to our affirmations. We ain't doing Clubhouse this morning because I got a rack to do today, But I'm here for you, baby. So if you want to try out affirmations, come join us on the line right now. I think you're going to find it helpful. It's real cool to communicate with yourself, begin to program yourself a little bit more, because this crazy world right here trying to program us every day. Unfortunately, it's programming us with the messages that are beneficial for them, the salespeople, not us, the human beings that got to live inside this body and look out here and live this life. So when you tell me I'm not going to be happy till I buy that, you're messing my head up. Nah, I'm happy right now. All right, repeat after me. Speaking of which, I am so happy and